Okay, good day, grade 11 students. So now that we are done with the Microsoft Word, we are now going to discuss Microsoft Excel. So saan nga ba pwedeng gamitin ng Microsoft Excel at saka ano-ano nga ba yung pwede natin gawin sa Microsoft Excel? So Microsoft Excel provides an automated way of displaying any statistical data. It can be used to automatically compute for several factors that are not easy to notice, especially when faced by a large data. So yung Microsoft Excel natin is not just for storing data. So hindi lamang tayo basta dyan mag-i-input kumbaga ng data. So pwede natin gamitin yung Excel para makapag-compute sa iba't ibang larangan. So example natin na pwedeng paggamitan ng Microsoft Excel ay yung nasa business field and yung mga nasa educational field. So there are 8 best uses of Microsoft Excel. So based on a certain website. So the first use is it can be used or it is used in analyzing and storing data. And one of the best Microsoft Excel is that you can analyze larger amounts of data to discover trends. With the help of graphs and charts, you can summarize the data and store it in an organized way so that whenever you want to see that data, then you can easily see it. So kumbaga hindi lang basta textual yung data na ipe-present natin. So we can also use graphs and chart sa Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel can also make your work easier. There are so many tools of Microsoft Excel that make your work extremely easy and save your time as well. There are wonderful tools for sorting, filtering, and searching, which all the more make your work easy. So pwede kasi din natin gamitin pwede tayo mag-sort or mag-filter and mag-search ng data sa Microsoft Excel. So halimbawa, sa accounting office, so halimbawa gusto nating malaman kung bayad na tayo sa isang certain month, so isa-search lang natin siya dun sa Microsoft Excel. So madali lang kumbaga nating ma-organize yung data natin. So Microsoft Excel can also be used in mathematical formulas, or it uses mathematical formulas. There are so many formulas in Microsoft Excel, and by using these formulas, you can implement lots of operations like finding sum, finding the average, and etc. On a large amount of data all at once. So ito yung kumbaga yung ginagamit po ng teachers when it comes to computing grades. So instead na manual computation, so meron ng we use the Microsoft Excel para mas madali yung pagko-compute ng grades. And then next, we also have the security. So all the files of Microsoft Excel can be password protected through Visual Basic Programming or directly within the Excel file. So kung halimbawa tayo yung author ng isang worksheet or ng isang spreadsheet, so pwede tayo maglagay ng password doon. So kung maglalagay tayo ng mga formulas doon, pwedeng siya ay password protected. So ang Microsoft Excel can also be accessed via online. It can be accessed online from anywhere and everywhere, which means that you can access it from any device and from any location whenever you want. It provides the facility of working conveniently, which means that if you don't have laptops, then you can use mobile and do your work easily without any problem. So kagaya din po siya ng sa Google Docs, so meron din po tayong Google Sheets na kung saan kahit po hindi yung mismo yung ginamit natin, as long as we have internet connection, so maa-access natin yung file na yon. So provided po na in-upload din natin yung spreadsheet na yon. So we can access it as anytime, anywhere, as long as we have internet connection and as long as we uploaded it on the cloud. Next, it also keeps data combined at one location. You can keep all your data at one location. This will help you in saving your data from getting lost. It will keep all your data in one place and then you will not have to waste your time in searching for the files. So kung before, kapag halimbawa isang content. Then kapag kailangan natin ng panibagong file or panibagong content, so gagawa ulit tayo ng panibagong spreadsheet. Pero when it comes to Microsoft Excel naman or when it comes to spreadsheets, so meron naman siyang kumbaga parang pages na kung saan pwede tayong maglagay ng iba't ibang data pero sa workbook lamang siya. And then it can also be used in managing expenses. So Microsoft Excel helps in managing expenses. Suppose if a doctor is earning around 50,000 per month, then he will make some expenses as well. And if he wants to know how much he is exactly spending per month, then he can do it with the help of Microsoft Excel easily. He can write his monthly income as well as expenses in the Excel tables. And then he can get to know that how much he is spending and he can control his expenses accordingly. So, syempre, meron tayong, kumbaga, mathematical formulas dun sa Microsoft Excel. So, mas madali, kumbaga, maglagay ng computation sa Microsoft Excel. So, madali nating mamamanage expenses natin. So it can also be used in developing future strategy. So you can represent data in the form of charts and graphs. So it can help in identifying trends. With the help of Microsoft Excel, trend lines can be extended beyond graph and therefore it helps one in analyzing the trends and patterns much easier. So syempre, mas madali kasing makita kumbaga sa Microsoft Excel yung trend, yung chart, yung graph. So mas madali siyang magagamit ngayon para makapag-create ng future strategy, especially when we are in the business field. So those are just some of the uses of Microsoft Excel. So kagaya po ng Microsoft Word, so meron din pong iba't ibang parts and functions ang Microsoft Excel. So this is the user interface of the Microsoft Excel. So I do hope that you are familiar with this one. So ano ba yung parehas na parts ang meron ang Microsoft Word at Microsoft Excel? So unang-una, parehas silang may title bar. So sa title bar, dyan nakalagay kung ano yung title ng workbook. Then we also have the quick access toolbar. Same function pa din po sa Microsoft Word. And then we also have the tab menu. Okay, sa kabilang side yung arrow po. Then we also have the ribbon. So ganun pa din po, may ribbon din po ang Microsoft Excel, kagaya ng Microsoft Word. And then yung spreadsheet, so ang pinakaiba lang ng tawag sa Microsoft Word ay workspace area. So dito naman po sa Microsoft Excel ay spreadsheet naman po siya. So dito tayo maglalagay ngayon ng data. Then we also have the status bar. So sa status bar, nakalagay lang siya if, kumbaga ready nang lagyan ng information or ng data yung ating Excel. And then sa sheet tab, so dyan po natin nakikita, kumbaga kung pang ilang sheet na yung ating wino-work on. So ito po yung binabanggit ko kanina na kung saan ang parang kaparehas niya po sa Microsoft Word is pages naman po. So sa spreadsheet po or sa Microsoft Excel, sheet tab naman po ang meron tayo or per sheets po ang meron tayo. And then ito po yung wala sa Microsoft Word, yung formula bar. So the formula bar is what makes Microsoft Excel unique from any other Microsoft Office tools. So this is where the command functions or the formula is written. So kapag halimbawa nag-click tayo ng isang cell, so dyan natin makikita kung may lamang formula siya or ano yung data na nandun. So pwede rin dyan tayo mag-encode ng formula or ng data. Okay, next. So this is the spreadsheet area.
Columns are those letters that are found on the top of your spreadsheets, while rows are those numbers that are found on the left side of your spreadsheet. A cell or cells are intersection of a row and column. To name a cell, all you have to do is look at what column and row the cell is in. For example, the cell here is named as E8. A range is a group of cells. To name a range, all we have to do is to identify the name of the cell at the top left and the name of the cell at the bottom right. For example, the name of the range here is G14 through J18. In writing the range G14 through J18, through is represented by a colon. For example, G14 colon J18.
Next, we also have the 6 basic cursors na dapat alam po natin sa Microsoft Excel. Kasi kapag sa Word lang po, kumbaga ang lalabas lang po dun ay yung arrow cursor at saka yung insert cursor. Pero sa Microsoft Excel po, we have several kinds of cursors. So let's start with the normal pointer. So the normal pointer, its use is for selecting or highlighting the cells, and this is usually the default cursor. So kapag nag-hover around tayo sa cell or sa spreadsheet, ito yung usually nakikita natin na cursor. Then we also have the move pointer. It appears when you hover over a selected cell and can be used to move selected cells. So kapag gusto nating kumbaga ilipat yung data ng isang cell sa ibang cell, so pwedeng ito po yung gagamitin natin. Sizing pointer. So this one appears when the pointer is between the column header, taas po, and the row letter yung nasa gilid. And this can be used to resize rows and columns. So halimbawa, hindi natin makita yung lamang data ng isang cell, so pwede po nating i-resize yung cell na yon. So kapag hinover around natin sa pagitan ng dalawang numbers or ng dalawang letters, so mag-a-appear po yung sizing pointer. We also have the fill pointer. So the fill pointer appears when the pointer is in the bottom right corner of a cell. And this one can be used to fill cells. So para saan po ba yung pag-fill ng cells? So halimbawa, we have from cell, sa isang cell, gusto nating i-copy yung laman ng cell na yun sa mga susunod na cell. So pwedeng ito po yung gamitin natin. So ilagay lang po natin dun sa corner ng cell na yun yung ating arrow, and then mag-a-appear po yung fill pointer natin yan. Next one, we also have the highlight column pointer. Pointer highlights the whole column. So kapag nag-hover around po tayo dun sa column, dun sa mga letters sa taas, so ito po yung mag-appear. And kapag click po natin siya, automatic po na mag-highlight yung buong column. And we also have the highlight row pointer. So kagaya po ng sa column pointer, ganun din po yung function niya. Ang kaibahan lamang po ay yung number po sa gilid, yun ang iha-highlight po, or doon po tayo mag-hover around. So those are just some of the cursors, or those are the cursors that we need to know in Microsoft Excel. Next naman po ay ano ba yung mga basic skills na pwede nating magamit sa Microsoft Excel, or yung dapat alam natin when we are using the Microsoft Excel. So how do we navigate around the spreadsheet?
In navigating or moving around the spreadsheet, you can click the Enter key to move the highlighted cell down, or you can click Shift-Enter to move the highlighted cell up. You can also click Tab to move the highlighted cell to the right, or click Shift-Tab to move the highlighted cell to the left.
So those are some of the keys that we can use in navigating around the spreadsheet. So kumbaga kung mas gusto natin gamitin yung keyboard, so pwedeng yun yung gamitin natin. Ano po? Then other options or other ways?
Aside from using Enter, Shift-Enter, Tab, and Shift-Tab, you can also use the arrow keys to navigate around the spreadsheet, as well as you can also use your mouse to navigate around the spreadsheet. In encoding a data in a spreadsheet, there are two forms. The first one is being in the cell. So being in the cell means pwede kayong magdagdag ng kahit na anong letters or characters sa existing data na meron sa cell. All you have to do is double-click the cell. The second one is being on the cell. So being on the cell means pwede nyo mapalitan kung ano man yung character na naandun na sa mismong cell. All you have to do is to single-click the cell.
Then if we have the basic skills, we also have the basic command buttons na alam din dapat natin sa Microsoft Excel. So these are some of the basic command buttons. Okay, so yung wrap text sa Excel, we also have the wrap text. So the function of wrap text here is it wraps extra long text into lines so you see all of it. Kasi kapag default po tayo sa Microsoft Excel, so dire-diretso po siya sa ating kumbaga sa cell. So ganito po yung magiging itsura niya kapag yung default, hindi po siya naka-wrap text. So kapag in-enter po natin yung pag click natin yung enter, so may possibility na hindi po natin makita yung buong laman ng cell na yon. So we can use the wrap text. So kapag click po natin yung wrap text, so ganito po yung magiging itsura niya. So automatically na magre-resize yung cell. So yung buong row or yung buong column, maalin po ano po.
When the wrap text is on a given cell, it will not hide the extra long text. Instead, it will let you show or view what the word or words are written there, no matter how long it is. Ang main function ng merge and center ay pagsama-samahin ang dalawa o higit pang cells.
So this one po ay nasa cell A1 lamang po ang ating yung data na empowerment technologies. And then this one naman po, kapag pag minerge natin yung A1 hanggang D1, so automatic po siya and then center. Then we also
The
have
sort and filter can help you in arranging your data alphabetically, whether it is in ascending or descending order.
Ayan, so for the sort, so pag halimbawang kailangan natin ay in alphabetical siya, so pwede nating gamitin yung sort, kagaya po ng meron din sa Microsoft Word. And then yung filter naman po, pag halimbawang gusto natin ang makikita lang natin data ay specifically, halimbawa, achiever. Ayan, so may mag-a-appear po sa gilid na arrow key down.
The sort and filter can also help you in categorizing or filtering your data in your spreadsheet.
Yan. Then we also have the intermediate skills in Microsoft Excel. So medyo mag-advance lang po ng kaunti compared dun sa basic. So we have the conditional formatting. So conditional formatting easily spots trends and patterns in your data using bars and colors to visually highlight important rules. So ang user po ang magse-set kumbaga ng rule, and then kumbaga ang Excel na po yung magpa-process noon para may spot po natin kung ano yung hinahanap natin. So we have here yung highlight cell rules, the top or the bottom. Halimbawa, ang gusto nating makita agad ay top 10 or bottom 10. Ayan. So pwede nyo rin po i-customize yung rules na gusto ninyo. Then aside from conditional formatting, we also have the formula. So hindi po mawawala syempre yung formula sa Microsoft Excel. We have the sum. So sum computes for the total or the sum of the numerical data. Ayan, so simply by clicking yung, kapag naglalagay po tayo ng formula sa Microsoft Excel, make sure po na lagi siyang mag-uumpisa sa symbol na equal sign. Kasi kapag wala pong equal sign yan, hindi po siya i-read ng Microsoft Excel as a formula. So magiging normal character or normal text lamang po siya dun sa ating spreadsheet. So we have two ways in finding the sum. It is either using the equal sum and then ilagay natin yung range, or meron din naman po tayong auto sum dun sa ribbon tab. So i-highlight lang natin kung alin yung kailangan nating sum and then click lang natin yung auto sum. Or kapag yung sum naman, yung i-type po natin yung formula. So again, always start with the equal sign followed by yung sum kasi yun yung function na gagamitin natin. And then, nasa loob po ng parenthesis yung range. So yung range natin ay from A2 through A5. Itong isang to. So automatic, lalabas po yung result niya dyan din po mismo sa cell na yan. So remember that Excel will not be Excel without formula. No? So again po kasi what makes Microsoft Excel unique is its use of formula. So wala po niya ng Word at saka ang PowerPoint. We also have yung command button or yung formula for average. So instead na marami tayong ilalagay kumbaga na formula, so ilagay natin plus tapos i-divide. So pwedeng average na lang po yung gamitin natin. So ganun pa rin po, start with the symbol ng equal, followed by the word average, and then yung range po. If for example, we want to compute for our average in this specific subjects, so average lang natin, ang ating range ay B2, itong B2 hanggang B6. So kapag in-enter po natin siya, automatic po nalalabas yung average niya. Then we also have the highest and the lowest value, or we can identify aling value ba yung highest and aling value ba yung lowest. Ano po? So for example, ayan. So we want to see our highest grade dun sa 5 subject na yon. So on a separate cell, kumbaga. So again, mag-uumpisa ulit tayo sa equal sign, followed by the word max, kasi po yun yung kumbaga formula or command button for highest. And then nasa parenthesis po yung range natin, which is B2 through B6. So kapag click po natin yung enter, automatic po na lalabas kung alin doon yung highest grade. And yung highest grade natin doon is 90. So same format pa rin po or same process pa rin tayo when we are going to compute for the lowest grade. So ang kaibahan lang, ang gagamitin po natin keyword is min or MIN. Ano po? So the lowest grade, kapag click natin yung enter, is 85. Then we also have this formula, the so-called COUNTIF. So this formula counts the data in the cell based on the criteria. So halimbawa, gusto nating ma-identify in this given example kung ilan yung achiever. So bakit ba kailangan pa natin gamitan ng formula kung pwede naman nating manually computein? So pwede siyang manually computein kung kakaunti yung data. Pero paano kapag marami na tayong kumbaga data na nakalagay dyan? So dyan po papasok yung gamit ng formula natin na COUNTIF. So same with the other procedure. So let's start with the equal sign followed by the keyword na COUNTIF. Tapos nasa loob po ng parenthesis. So range po muna ang uunahin natin. So ang range po natin is B2 through B6. Tapos since nalagay na po natin yung range, maglalagay po tayo ng comma. So ibig sabihin tapos na po tayo sa range. And then yung criteria po natin, kailangan po siya ay naka-enclose po sa quotation mark. So ibig sabihin, ang bibilangin po ng Excel sa B2 through B6 ay kung ilan yung achiever. So make sure po na ang nakalagay, kumbaga, doon sa ating pagkukuhanan o pagbibilangan ng data ay kaparehas ng nakalagay doon sa ating criteria. Otherwise, hindi po siya mabibilang. Say for example, ang nakalagay sa ating ad sa B2 through B6 ay achievers. Pero ang nasa criteria ay achiever, wala siyang S, so baka hindi po siya bibilangin ng system. So you have to be kumbaga meticulous in writing the formula in Excel. So once we click enter po, automatic po na ayan. So magka-count po kung ilan yung achiever or kung ilan yung sinet nating criteria. Same din po, pag halimbawa with honors, another example. So count if pa din po tayo, equal sign. Tapos ay, yun po with honors, nasa loob pa rin po siya ng quotation mark. Then kapag click po natin ng enter, so automatic pong mabibilang kung ilan yung pasok sa criteria na yon. Okay, so I do hope that you have learned something from this video discussion. And then, I do hope that you will still explore the Microsoft Excel kasi marami po tayo dyan pwedeng magamit na formula to make a bit easier when it comes to computation. So, lalo na kapag nasa field na tayo ng pagtatrabaho, kapag ang ating larangan ay nasa field of business or in education. So thank you so much, grade 11. So if you have any other questions or clarifications regarding the topic, so do not hesitate to message your subject teacher. So God bless everyone and keep safe.